Hi, Rocio. How are you? Hello, Cynthia.
Hi, mister.
How's everything?
Oh, it's okay.
And me too. I'm okay. I'm really happy that you're here. Today's Tuesday, the last day of November. November the 30th. There is Rocio. Hello, how are you?
Hi, I'm fine. You, mister?
I'm okay. Thank you very much. You're fine today.
I'm glad to hear that.
Thank you. I'm a little sad,
Why?
because we finished this week. Supposedly this Friday is the last class.
But we'll see you again in 22.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh yeah, I'm gonna be here again. Yeah. Yeah, and I hope that I have you in the conversation. We will try to keep the two conversation levels or see the other one is a little more talkative, but we're trying to like make you use English. That's why Mr. Dennis the other day was stressing on intonation, pronunciation. And I never saw the page that he used. I wanted to see it. I was a little curious about what was the page that he used. But you could read, or it was just listening, or it was just talking. No, of course you have to listen, right? You have to be listening to a certain type of audio. Okay, we have one in weather today. Hmm. What was the one about yesterday? About neighbors, right?
Yes.
Yes, neighbors. Let me share screen so we can see the one in conversation in the weather. In Spanish, we only have one word, clima. ¿Cómo está el clima hoy? ¿Cómo está el tiempo hoy? Probably if to el tiempo, we call it the one that is like every day, like the one that changes from day to day. And if we call climate the one that is permanent, for example, San Pedro Sula is usually hot. So the climate of San Pedro Sula is hot. The climate in Cihuatepeque is crispy, is fresh. And the climate in La Esperanza is cold because they are the three of them are very different. San Pedro Sula is the valley closer to the coast, closer to the ocean, or it's even hotter. Okay, Cihuatepeque is like in the middle. It's high, what we call the el altiplano in Spanish. In English, how do you call it? It's like a mesa. Yeah, it has another name. I forgot it. But it's like a mesa. Mesa is like a high elevation, flat, and fresh. Tegucigalpa is almost the same level of Cihuatepeque, but for the too many people the devastation of the deforestation has made Tegucigalpa very hot. Yeah, there were many more trees before. El Picacho used to be like a woods, un bosque frondoso, hermoso. That used to be El Picacho before. And nowadays it's kind of on, as we say here. So the climate is permanent. It's like the general, how generally a place is. So San Pedro Sula generally is hot. So the climate in San Pedro Sula is hot. Cihuatepeque is usually fresh. So the climate in Cihuatepeque is crispy, fresh. And La Esperanza in Tibuca is cold, usually. So the climate there is cold. Now, the change from one day to the other, that is what we call tiempo, right? And that is what they call weather. The weather is the one that changes from one day to the other. Like yesterday must have been raining, and today is very hot, and then tomorrow is fresh, and then the next day is really hot. That is the weather that changes from day to day. The conditions of the air in a given day, that is weather. The condition of the air in a given day or in a given moment. Even moment, because in the morning could have been very hot, like hell. But then in the afternoon it's raining and it becomes fresh, so fresh that you even use sweaters and umbrellas, and there's no sun. So that in English is a very big difference. What is the weather and what is the climate? Climate is from day to day or permanent? Do I repeat the question? Can you hear me, girls?
Yes.
Yes, okay. I explained the difference between climate and weather. Now I ask you the question. The permanent, the question was, is climate permanent or it changes from day to day?
Permanent.
Climate is permanent. Thank you. Hello, Angie. Did you get in? Suppose she's in. Astrid, sorry. It's Astrid. I hadn't read very well. How are you, Astrid?
Hi, mister. I'm
Oh.
fine.
What happened to you yesterday?
I was working.
Oh yeah, you couldn't see the video. Did you watch the video? I uploaded.
No, mister.
No, okay. So I'm gonna ask Mr. Dennis if like when you cannot come to class but you watch the video and maybe you prepare a couple of lines or like a report, a little report. It's not so extreme, but to make me understand that that you watched the video and that you were practicing the same conversations. I would like to consider that as an excuse and have you like with check mark that you were present. Okay, let's hear about the weather. Weather. The volume. Yeah, I got it in time, I guess.
What's the weather like in your country?
Well, there are 4 seasons: spring, summer, fall, and winter, which vary considerably in characteristics.
What kind of weather do you like?
I enjoy hot weather. There are more things to do when it's sunny. I love swimming and sunbathing.
What months have the best weather in your country?
July.
I believe it depends. For me, the best weather is from June to August when it's warm across the country.
Do you like it when it rains?
Yes.
Not at all. I hate raining.
How does the weather affect your feelings?
I usually have a bad mood when it rains. The rain reminds me of sad memories.
How has the weather changed recently?
Due to global warming, the weather has become more and more unpredictable. It's boiling hot in summer and freezing cold on winter days.
Do you usually watch the weather forecast?
No, not very often.
What's your favorite season? Why?
Let's see. I love spring when trees and flowers blossom.
What do you like to do when it's windy?
When it's windy, I like flying a kite with my friends. That's interesting.
Okay, there are some new vocabulary words there, I guess, or at least not used every day. Maybe you know them, maybe not. Okay, what's the weather like in your country? What would be the translation of this into Spanish? What's the weather like in your country? Come on, girls, get excited. Let's give answers.
¿Cómo son o cuáles son los climas en tu país?
Ajá. ¿Cómo es el clima? ¿Cómo es el? Ujú. Es que como le decía en español, el clima es la que más me identifica con los dos. Tanto con el
There are
clima. Ajá. ¿Cómo
there
es
are 2 seasons.
in here? Ajá.
Yes.
What are the
Um,
two seasons?
Summer. Ay, ¿cómo es casi?
Almost. Almost.
Almost the year, and winter. No.
No. Probably
Is más. Mm,
more summer.
summer and rainy days.
Ah,
Wow.
so like wet summer and dry summer.
Yeah.
Summer and summer. Summer that is dry and summer that is rainy. Yeah, it's hot in here. So, ¿cómo es? ¿Cómo es el clima en tu país? What is the weather like? What is the weather like in your country? Can you repeat that in your own, please, so you can remember? What is the weather like in your country? ¿Cómo es el clima en tu país? Okay, well, there are 4 seasons, he says. It's spring, summer, fall, and winter. Fall also has another name. Fall is also known as autumn. And I have to write it because it's really strange the way you write it. Autumn or fall.
Is the actual season in.
It's the season where the leaves fall down. When the leaves of the trees fall down. Because in the countries, when they have all the seasons, in the fall, the trees throw the leaves so they can survive. Because through the leaves, they distillan the water, right? Like through the respiration process. And when they produce oxygen, also they leave some droplets, unas gotitas, el rocío de la mañana, para evitarlo, entonces por eso botan las hojas. Because the winter is coming, ya viene el winter. Y saben que en el winter no van a tener mucha oportunidad de sobrevivir. Entonces los árboles son sabios y botan sus hojas en el autumn or fall, que es lo mismo, otoño. Y conservan sus raíces. Okay, so spring is the most beautiful. Spring is when everything is colorful, new baby animals are born, you see all kinds of little birdies in the trees and a lot of little animals, and also snakes and
Is your favorite season?
Yes, either spring or summer because of the sun. Because you can do
Summer, no.
summer is too hot. I know. So I rather spring. Yeah, it's summer spring, but we don't have the chance to have spring here. Yeah, and fall a little. We have a little of fall. Winter, another little of winter when it rains. But we don't
I
have.
love the fall.
You love the fall.
The colors is
Yeah.
very beautiful.
Yeah, the colors are beautiful, mostly orange. Right now is the fall in the United States. The summer is over. The summer is when the vacation of the school. Okay? Once the summer is over, the school begins and the fall comes. The fall comes, the autumn comes. Okay, well, there are 4 seasons: spring, my favorite, summer, fall, and winter, which vary considerably in characteristics, of course. What kind of weather do you like? Wow. This question, I think it is repeated down here with other words. What's your favorite season and why? What kind of weather do you like? Oh, no. It's very different. Ese es ¿qué tipo de tiempo te gusta? ¿Tiempo lluvioso, tiempo de viento, tiempo de sol? No precisamente la estación del año, sino lo que les decía de ratos, la diferencia entre weather y climate. Entonces, weather es la condición del aire en algún momento determinado. Entonces, what kind of weather do you like? I like it sunny, but like the sun of the 8 in the morning, 7 or 8. Me gusta soleado, pero es como el sol de la mañana, el sol de las 7, 8 de la mañana, cuando mucho. Es un sol que no pica, que no molesta, no te causa daño. Pero ya el sol de las 10:30, 11, hasta las 2, 3 de la tarde. That's terrible. Okay, let's begin. We have Rosillo and Cynthia to begin with. Okay, we're going to be waiting for Astrid in the next.
Okay.
There was Rosillo and Cynthia, the same as yesterday. We began again, Rosillo and Cynthia.
Okay. What's the weather like in your country?
Well, there are 4 seasons: spring, summer, fall, and winter, which is very considerable.
Considerably.
Considerably.
Yeah,
In
considerably. Todas las letras suenan.
considerably.
Considerably. Ajá.
Considerably
In characteristics.
in characteristics.
Okay. What kind of weather do you like?
I enjoy hot weather. There are more things to do when it's sunny. I love swimming and sunbathing.
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 Sunbathing. O sea, baño de sol.
What month
Sunbathing.
What month
Sorry.
have the best weather in your country?
I believe it depends. For me, the best weather is from June to August when it's wear across the country.
To me, it's like now, in November, December, January. Okay.
Do you like it when it rains?
No, at all. I hate raining. I love raining.
How does the weather affect your feelings?
I usually have a bad mood when it rains. The rain reminds me of sad memories.
Reminds
Remind me of sad memories.
How has the weather changed recently?
Due to global warming, the weather has become more and more
unpredictable.
unpredictable. It's boiling hot in summer and freezing cold on winter days.
Do you usually watch the weather forecast?
No, not very often.
What's your favorite season? Why?
Let's see. I love spring when trees and flowers blossom.
What do you like to do when it's windy?
When it's windy,
Windy.
I like flying a kite with my friends. That's interesting.
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 Está en inglés, el acento. Interesting.
Interesting.
Exactly like that. Yeah, there were words I knew. Sabemos que es global warming, right? Global warming
Calentamiento global.
es correcto. Boiling,
Como hirviendo, algo así.
es correcto. Hirviendo. Freezing,
Congelado.
congelado. Unpredictable,
Impredecible.
Predecible.
impredecible. Yeah. Reminds me,
Recuerda.
me recuerda, sí. ¿Qué otra palabra hay más? Bad mood,
De mal ánimo.
mal humor. Ajá.
Mal modo, mal estado.
Mal humor, sí. El mood es el modo de la persona, el humor de la persona.
Como su estado emocional, algo así.
Ah, sí, pero bad mood es como me pone de malas, me pone mal. A mí no. How does the weather affect your feelings? I usually have a bad mood when it rains. Usualmente tengo un mal humor cuando llueve. La lluvia me recuerda cosas tristes, recuerdos tristes.
Me pone de mal estado de ánimo.
Ajá. Not to me. I want to have my time so I can, when it rains, I like to go to the street and receive the rain. And go to there are showers, como algunas casas que la canaleta está mala y hace un chorro.
Yes.
Me gusta eso. Ya tengo hombre de 50 años, pero todavía me gusta hacer eso. So I love it.
Eso creo que no importa la edad.
Ajá.
Le saca su niño interior. Es divertido.
Yes, it is. Yes. Weather forecast. ¿Qué es el weather forecast?
El estado del tiempo.
Ajá. Como lo anuncian las noticias, ¿verdad? Y ahora el estado del tiempo es the weather forecast. Forecast for es algo que se anuncia antes, o sea, quizá como por adelantado.
Con anticipación.
Ajá, con anticipación. Y cast es como el momento, como un, ¿cómo se llaman los audios ahora que están muy de moda? Podcast.
Los podcasts.
El cast solamente es el lanzar y el pod es por el tipo de grabación, cómo se hace, entonces por eso se llaman podcast. Y aquí es lanzar por anticipado el tiempo, decir anticipadamente el tiempo, eso es el the weather forecast, o sea, la predicción del clima. Así podría decirse más entendible, ¿verdad? La predicción del clima, cómo se predice el clima. What's your favorite season? Eso sí sabemos la temporada o época del año favorita. What do you like to do when it's windy? ¿Qué es windy? Es bien rara la palabra en español. No la quieren traducir, no la... ¿Por qué no? Es ventoso. Esa es la verdadera traducción de eso, ventoso, que es mucho viento. Bueno, vendaval pero vendaval es como un momento en el que pasa un fuerte gust of wind. Entonces es un Cindy, I don't know if I say hello to you. I don't think I said hello to you, Cindy.
Sorry, mister.
No, I was just apologizing. Estaba disculpándome. I was apologizing because I didn't say hello to you.
Ah, hello, Mr.
Que no te había saludado. How do you feel today?
Fine, thank you. You?
I'm okay, thank you. Thank you too. I have always, I don't know if I asked you the question. Your second name is Tamerlane, right? Or Tamerlane?
Sorry.
Cindy, your second
Yeah.
name, Tamerlane or Tamerlane?
Tangle.
Tamerlane. ¿De dónde
Yeah,
eres?
it's my first
Last name.
last name, yeah.
Es apellido.
Sí,
Debe ser de por Europa del Norte, ¿verdad?
sí, Finlandia.
Ajá. Correcto.
And from my dad is from there.
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a friend here. Oh, well, the father died this year. Her father died this year. And her father was from Helsinki.
Oh,
Living here.
my dad is from Hamelina. It's near from Helsinki.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice. Very nice. Have international people in your class. I feel proud. I
Yeah.
feel proud to have it. Maybe all of you are European. Because
Sorry?
maybe all of you are European. Tal vez todas ustedes son europeas, de ascendencia europea.
Sí.
Que mucha gente de por ese lado de Santa Bárbara, Copán, Cotepeque, la ascendencia es española. Yo no sé ustedes, pero para mí que la palabra correcta, si te refieres a tus abuelos, bisabuelos, etcétera, es ascendencia. Ascendancy, porque es para arriba. Y descendencia es lo que desciende, lo que sale de ti, lo que tus hijos, nietos, bisnietos. Esa es tu descendencia, pero la gente, yo no sé, a mí hasta maestros me han corregido eso y yo no lo acepto. Siempre quedamos en lo mismo, les digo, podrás decírmelo y asegurármelo, pero estoy seguro que no es correcto. Entonces la palabra ascendencia, ¿para qué existe? ¿De qué sirve ascender? Si solo hay descender. Entonces no puede ser, descendencia es lo que va a salir de mí, mis hijos, mis nietos, bisnietos, tataranitas, nietos. Pero mi ascendencia son los que estaban antes de mí, o sea, va hacia arriba. Pero no la aceptan. Pero yo sí así digo, my ascendancy is Mexican Chinese. That's why I love all the Asian food. Yo no sabía hasta que tenía como 7 años, mi abuela me contó la historia. Ya mi mamá me había contado un poquito la historia, pero mi abuela me la contó toda. La mamá de ella se casó con un chino. La mamá de ella era una indita mexicana, pero de cerro, dice, de provincia. Me dice, mi mamá era pero de mero cerro, arriba, dice, o sea, la civilización nunca ha llegado ahí, dice, no creo que llegue. Y yo no sé cómo conocía a este chino. Y el chino no hablaba español. Y se casaron. Entonces mi abuela era hija de un chino con una india mexicana. Ella nació en México. Mi mamá nació en México. Yo ya nací en México. Es que yo no tengo ascendencia europea. Or maybe, because my father was from Santa Bárbara. Pero no dejó familia, no es familia de Zacualpa. Okay, now we have Astrid and Cindy. Okay, who asks? Astrid or Cindy? Okay, Astrid, please ask.
Okay. What's the weather like in your country?
Me answer.
Yes, you answer.
Okay. Well, there are 4 seasons: spring, summer, fall, and winter, which vary. What?
Sí, como very.
Vary considerable in characteristics.
What kind of weather do you like?
I enjoy hot weather There are more things to do when it's sunny. I love swimming and sunbathing.
Sunbathing,
What is this?
bañarse al sol, rayos de sol, o sea, recibir el sol.
Sunbathing.
Ya, nadar y baños de sol.
What month have the best weather in your country?
I believe it depends. For me, the best weather is from June and August when it's warm across the country.
Do you like it when it rains?
No, at all. I hate raining.
Okay,
How does the weather,
esa es una frase, not at all, para nada, not at all.
Not at
Como
all.
not at all, not at all, not at all. No puedes decir pesado también, not at all. Y se entiende igual, no hay problema. Not at all, not at all.
Not at all.
No, para nada. Odio la lluvia. Do you like it when it rains? ¿Te gusta cuando llueve? Not at all. Hay una canción de Air Supply que dice out of nothing at all. Out of nothing at all. ¿La han oído?
Ah, yes.
Esa es la que dice out of nothing at all. Not at all.
Que parece que es un Mickey Mouse.
Había muchas cosas. Mi hijo decía, a bombazos me agarró.
Ajá.
A bombazos me agarró. Okay, continue. How does the weather?
okay. How does the weather affect your feelings?
I usually have a bad mood when it rains. The rain reminds me of sad memories.
How has the weather changed recently?
Recent. Mhm.
Due to the global warming, the weather has become more and more unpredictable.
Unpredictable. All right.
It's boiling hot in summer and freezing cold on winter days.
Do you usually watch the weather forecast?
No, not very often.
What's your favorite season? Why?
Let's see. I love spring when trees and flowers blossom. What is blossom?
Florecen. Revienta.
Blossom.
What do you like to do when it's windy?
When it's windy, I like flying a kite with my friends. That's it. Interesting.
That's right. ¿Saben qué es kite, verdad? Un barrilete o papalote o papelote, depende de dónde vivan. Para Cindy debe ser barrilete, ¿verdad?
Como cometa.
Cometa, ok. Cuando yo venía a conocer, decíamos barrilete siempre. Aquí en el norte creo que es papalote. ¿O cómo le dicen ustedes? Así como le dicen.
Papalote.
Papalote. Cintia,
Papalote.
papalote. Ok. Ok. Cometa, sí, pero bueno. Cometa. Me parece exagerado la palabra cometa, pero sí, sí le dicen cometa. Yo barrilete, me encanta. El barrilete. El mar. Voy a pelear con ella. Siempre. Hello, Edmar.
Hi, mister. How are you?
Angry with you. Did you understand? Angry. ¿Qué es angry? Edmar,
Why?
what is angry?
Angry.
Ajá.
Es con H o si es enojado, no sé.
Ajá.
Angry.
Enojado. I am angry with you. I am angry with you. No me va a preguntar por qué.
Sí, Oli iba a decir. Why?
De rato escuché un why, pero no sé si era que me preguntaba a mi why o no. Era chiripa. Because I called you yesterday, you didn't answer me.
Ah, no pude ayer.
Couldn't. I couldn't.
I couldn't.
Okay. We're talking about the weather. About the weather today. How's the weather?
What's the weather like in your country?
What's the weather like in Tegucigalpa, Elmar?
What?
What's the weather? Esa misma pregunta, pero
Clima, el clima.
en Tegucigalpa. Ajá, ¿cómo es el clima en Tegucigalpa? Pero
Sí,
estamos al principio que hay
Mm.
clima y tiempo, ¿verdad? ¿Cómo es el tiempo? ¿Cómo es el clima? El clima está
Yes.
caliente.
It's hot y cool
Hot and cool.
and cool.
Okay. In the night, it's cool, right?
Yes.
Cindy, where you live, it's kind of cool too?
Sorry, can you repeat?
Yes, it's kind of cool where you live. Es así fresco por donde vives.
Yes.
Porque hay áreas en Tegucigalpa donde es más fresco que en otras. Por ejemplo, por el Picacho, el Bosque, Buenos Aires, a las Lomas. Y hay lugares calientes como la Satélite, el Luarque. ¿Qué más? ¿Qué más? Bueno, esos son los lugares que he vivido. Bueno, así era cuando yo solía vivir en Tegus, en mi bella Tegucigalpa. I love it.
Yes, it's cool.
Okay, Edimar, what's the weather like in your country? Edimar, no se termina de concentrar. Aquí está la respuesta. Well, there are 4 seasons.
A mí es.
Yes, Edimar.
Que yo iba a decir Irma. I am like.
Aquí están las respuestas. Ahí están. Puede ver la pantalla, ¿verdad?
Sí, sí.
Okay.
Where there are 4 seasons, spring,
Mira,
summer,
aquí
fall,
hay una coma.
and winter,
Hay una coma, ¿verdad? Well,
which very
very,
considerably in characteristics.
okay. Considerably,
Considerably
considerably
in
characteristics.
characteristics.
Correct. What kind of weather do you like?
I enjoy hot weather. There are more things to do when it's sunny. I love swimming and
Sunbathing.
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 Sunbathing es baños de sol. What months have the best weather in your country?
I believe it depends for me. The best weather is from June to August.
Estamos regresando. Ya me estaba leyendo bien los puntos. Aquí leyó bien, I believe depends, pero se me fue en solo for me.
Believe it depends for me. The best weather is from June to August when it is warm across the country.
Correct, correct. Do you like it when it rains?
No, at all.
Not at all.
I hate raining.
Not at all.
Not at all. I hate raining.
How does the weather affect your feelings?
I usually have a bad mood when it rains. The rain reminds me of sad memories,
Sad memories.
sad memories.
Recuerdos tristes. La lluvia me recuerda de recuerdos tristes. How has the weather changed recently?
Due to global warming, the weather has become more and more
Unpredictable.
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 It's unpredictable. It's boiling hot in summer and then freezing cold on winter days.
Yeah, summer.
Summer.
Summer loving had me at last. Summer loving happened too fast. I met a girl crazy for me. ¿Te acuerdas de esa canción?
Yes.
Do you usually watch the weather forecast?
No, not very often.
What's your favorite season? Why?
Let's see. I love spring when trees and flowers blossom.
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 Blossom es
El
que florecer o que revienta. Aún a las jovencitas cuando llegan a los 15 años dicen está en full blossom, está en pleno de desarrollo,
Desarrollo.
florecimiento, sí. What do you like to do when it's windy?
When it's windy, I like flying kite with my friends. That's interesting.
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 It's interesting. Okay. That's nice. I found another type of conversation yesterday. They are like very small conversations. They all seem to, they have to do with everyday things. Like for example, this one, the doctor and Katie. Cindy, do you want to play the doctor? And Rocio, do you want to be Katie? Please.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. What seems to be the problem?
Well, I have a bad cold and a sore throat. I also have a headache.
How long have you had these symptoms?
About 3 days now, and I'm really tired too.
COVID. COVID.
It sounds like you have the flu or COVID. Take aspirin every 4 hours and get plenty of rest. Make sure you drink lots of fruits. Call me if you're still sick next week.
Okay, thanks.
I'm sorry for the joke. Lo siento por la broma. Como ahora, aquí, si usted le dice eso a un doctor, mire, tiene una tos terrible, bad cough. Cough es toser. Es tos mala, bad cough. O sea que es una tos terrible. Y le duele la garganta, a sore throat. Y le duele la cabeza.
COVID.
Y ha tenido síntomas 3 días ya. ¿Qué le va a decir un doctor aquí ahorita? Sorry. Okay, yeah, short conversations like that. There's many others here. Vamos a ver, vamos. James and Professor Agustin. Elimar, you are James y Cynthia, Professor Agustin. Professor Austin is. Professor.
Okay. Good morning, Professor Austin. How are you doing?
Good morning, James. I'm doing well. And you?
I am great. Thank you. This is my friend Emma. She is thinking about applying to this college. She has a few questions. Would you
Hi.
mind telling us about the process, please?
Mind. Would you
Mind.
mind? La frase
Would you mind?
ya, esa
Would you
frase
mind?
significa como no te importaría o no te molestaría o en otras palabras podrías. Would you mind telling us about the process, please? ¿No te molestaría decirnos acerca del proceso, por favor? ¿O no tendrías inconveniente en decirnos acerca del proceso, por favor? ¿Te importaría decirnos acerca del proceso? O sea, todo eso es would you mind. Would you mind? Okay.
Hello, Emma. It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm more than happy to speak with you. Please stop by my office next week.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Professor. Thank you so much for helping us.
It's a pleasure to meet
No.
you.
Acá, yo ya dije lo de Emma. No había Emma, entonces yo soy Emma.
Ah, okay.
Don't mention it.
ahead.
Hopefully, I will be able to answer your questions.
Answer.
Answer.
En,
Answer.
sí, no lleva U. La W no suena para nada. Ni como W ni como U.
Answer.
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 Ajá, correcto. Sería como solo la N, sir.
Answer.
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 Ujú. Sí, porque si le pone bueno, podría ser. Answer. Ajá. Pero la verdadera pronunciación es answer. Answer. Entonces, la E es un poquito fuerte, pero está bien, se vale. Answer. I would be able to answer your questions. Answer machine. Ahora vamos a tener, esos eran los tres que estaban ahorita. El doctor Emma y tenemos informal greetings and farewells. And they're very, very, very easy. Okay. Cindy and Cynthia.
Hi, Helen. How is it going?
Fine, thanks. And you?
Just fine. Where are you off to? What is this?
¿Hacia dónde vas? Off es que se va. Where, ¿dónde? Where are you off to? ¿Dónde estás tú saliendo a? O sea, ¿para dónde vas?
yeah.
Where are you
To
off?
the library. I've got a history exam next week and need to start studying. Ouch. Ouch.
Oh no. Well, I'll see you later then. Good luck.
Thanks. See you later.
Sí, exam. Necesitas en la exam. Very good, thank you. Ahora vamos a tener a Rocío, Astrid y Elmar. Margaret, Rocío, Mr. Wilson, Astrid, Elmar, Dr. Smith. Margaret es Rocío, Mr. Wilson is Astrid, and Dr. Smith, Elmar. Una última vez.
Okay.
Yeah.
Margaret es Rocío. Astrid, Mr. Wilson. Y Elmar is Dr. Smith.
Mr. Wilson, I like you to meet Dr. Edward Smith.
It's nice to meet you, Dr. Smith.
Pleasure to meet you too.
Dr. Smith is an economist. He just finished writing a book on international trade.
That's my field too. I work for the United Nations.
In the development program by any chance? change?
Yes, how did you guess?
I read your article on teacher assistants. They're excellent.
Okay, in in the development program, en el programa,
Development,
develop, no, develop,
development
ajá, development, Ah.
program.
in the development program, by any chance, o
Chance.
por puro chance, por pura casualidad, en el departamento de desarrollo, perdón, en el programa de desarrollo, de pura casualidad. Yes, how did you guess? ¿Cómo adivinaste? I read, yo he leído, I have, esta contracción I es I have read your articles. Yo he leído sus artículos en asistencia técnica. Son excelentes. They are excellent. Thank you. Okay, informal introductions. Jim, Charles, and Mary. Ahora vamos a tener a Cynthia, a Cindy y a Rocío. Jim, Cynthia. Charles, Cindy. Y Mary, Rocío. Jim, Cynthia. Cindy is Charles. And Rocío is Mary. Okay.
How's the tall woman next to Barbara?
That's her friend Mary. Didn't you meet her at Steve's party?
No, I wasn't at Steven's party.
Oh, then let me introduce you to her now. Mary, this is my friend Jim.
Hi, Jim. Nice to meet you.
You too. Would you like a drink?
Sure, let's go get one.
Ah, con que bebe, ¿verdad, Rocío? What time is it? ¿Qué significa eso?
¿Qué hora
¿Qué
es?
hora es?
En Belice, ellos preguntan, y en las otras islas de ahí del Caribe preguntan, how much o'clock? ¿Cuánto del reloj? How much o'clock? Very strange, but in the beginning sounds funny. Natasha and Tony. Vamos a ver a Astrid y Edimar. Natasha, Astrid, Tony, Edimar.
What time is it? We're going to be late.
It's a choir. Other 7.
After 7.
Where
After.
after 7, we're on time. Don't panic.
But I thought we had to be at the restaurant by 7:30 for the surprise party. We'll never make it there with all this evening traffic.
Sure, well, will. Rush hour is almost over. Anyway, the party starts at 8, but I do need help with direction. Can you call the restaurant and ask them where we park our car?
Ok. Aunque esa palabra tiene como 7 letras, solo se pronuncian 3. Z-O-T. Thought. But I thought. La TH es la Z. La O-U-G es la O. Y H-T solo es la T. I thought. But I thought we had to be at the restaurant by 7:30 for the surprise party. We'll never make it there with all this evening traffic. Sure we will. Rush hour is almost over. ¿Qué es rush hour? ¿Saben qué es la rush hour?
Solo horas, el otro no, no sé.
La hora de las prisas, o sea, la hora pico, la hora del tráfico. Esa es la rush hour. Por eso dice él, what time is it? We're going to be late. ¿Qué hora es? Vamos a llegar tarde. It's a quarter after 7. ¿Qué significa it's a quarter after 7?
Cuarto después de las 7.
O sea, las 7 y... Vamos, ¿cuánto será un cuarto de hora? $15, ¿verdad? Es otra forma de decir las 7:15. It's a quarter after, porque
7:15.
es un cuarto después de las 7. Y una cuarta parte de la hora son 15 minutos. 15, 15, 15, 15. It's a quarter after 7. We're on time. No panic. Estamos a tiempo. No te paniques. Ahora hicieron la palabra en español. Panic. No te llenes de pánico. Eso es don't panic. But I thought we had to be at the restaurant by 7:30 for the surprise party. Pero yo pensé que nosotros teníamos que estar en el restaurante a las 7:30 para la fiesta sorpresa. Will es we will en contracción, ¿verdad? We will never make it there with all this evening traffic. No lo lograremos. Make it es lograrlo, hacerlo. We'll never make it. No lo lograremos allá, o sea, no llegaremos allá con todo este tráfico del atardecer de la noche. Sure we will. Seguro lo lograremos. La hora de las prisas, the rush hour, el traffic, is almost over. Angie sí estaba anoche, no, tampoco estaba anoche, ¿verdad? Ni Angie ni Ashley. Okay. ¿Quién nos falta de anoche? Irma y Otilia. Anyway, de cualquier forma, almost, casi, almost over, casi finalizado. Almost over. Aunque la palabra almost over, por usarla de otra forma como almost over you, es casi te olvidé. Casi, almost. Almost siempre va a ser casi. Pero over tiene muchos significados. Entonces, I am almost over you. Ya casi te olvidé. Eso significaría I am almost over you. Almost. Esta canción es fácil de cantarla, porque va suave, la letra va lenta.
I saw an old friend of ours today.
¿Entendieron eso? I saw an old friend of ours today.
Miró un viejo amigo.
Yo vi, sí. Yo vi un viejo amigo
De nosotros ahora.
Ahora, hoy. Ya en lenguaje nuestro, hoy vi a uno de nuestros viejos amigos.
Stars today. She asked about you.
She asked about you.
Ella preguntó
Preguntó por ti.
sobre-
Ajá. Ella preguntó por ti. I didn't quite know what to say. Recuerden que quite lo vimos ayer. Casi. Casi.
No supe qué decir.
Casi. Sí. I didn't
un
quite.
ideograma.
Casi
No.
no
No supe
supe.
exactamente qué decir.
Exacto. Todo eso es vale. Todas esas traducciones que hicieron ustedes están correctas. Me preguntó acerca de ti y yo casi no supe qué decir.
I didn't quite know what to say. Heard you've been making the rounds round here.
Heard. Aquí falta el I. Cuando ya vayan hablando más inglés se van a dar cuenta que muchas veces los pronombres se suprimen. I heard you've been making the rounds around here. Yo escuché que tú has estado haciendo las rondas por aquí. O sea, que has andado merodeando por aquí. I heard you making the rounds around here.
While I've been trying to make tears disappear.
While
Mientras yo estaba
Estaba tratando de
tratando de
que mis
hacer
lágrimas desaparezcan.
exacto. Y mientras yo he estado tratando de que las lágrimas desaparezcan.
Now I'm almost over you.
Está hablando con la persona que amó, ¿verdad? Y dice que encontró una vieja amiga de ambos que le preguntó por él. Que escuchó de que él anda rondineando por ahí, otra vez le anda dando vueltas, anda rondando por ahí. Y que está tratando de contener las lágrimas. Ahora, now I'm almost over you. Ahora,
Casi te olvido.
casi te olvido, sí. I'm almost over you, ya casi te olvido.
I've almost shook these blues.
Blues aquí no tiene que ver con el color, tiene que ver con tristeza.
triste.
Sí, esas tristezas. I have almost shook, el pasado de shake. Shake, sacudir. A ver, ¿qué traduce? I almost shook these blues.
Casi he estado
Olvido.
sacudiendo estas tristezas.
Correcto. Ya casi he sacudido esas tristezas.
So when you come back around,
So, when you come back around,
Cuando tú vengas de nuevo por aquí.
así cuando tú vienes otra vez, de nuevo, back around,
after painting the town,
after painting the town,
Pintando el pueblo.
después de pintar el pueblo. Eso es,
Después de pintar el pueblo.
es un idiomismo, es un idioma, un idioma. No sé cómo traducir idioma en español, idiomismo. No sé, una idea idiomática, una idea. After painting the town es después de haber andado por todo el pueblo, o sea, ahí viendo chicas. Painting the town, vuelve otra vez con ella. Quiero volver con ella.
you see I'm almost over you.
You'll see,
Verás,
Mirarás que estoy
Verás.
casi
que
casi
casi
te olvido.
te
casi
olvido.
te olvido.
Verás que casi te olvido.
You're such a sly one with your cold, cold heart.
Estoy viendo ahorita Coco Heart. You're such tight, sly, escurridizo. Hay un slide, es como un zorro escurridizo. Eres tan escurridizo. O eres uno tan escurridizo. With your cold, cold heart.
Con tu helado corazón.
Ajá, con tu frío, frío corazón. O con tu corazón frío, frío.
Cold heart, maybe leaving came easy, but it tore me apart.
Tore es el pasado de tear. Tear se escribe T-E-A-R, tear. Y significa dos cosas, o lágrima o romper. Lágrima no tiene pasado, entonces es el pasado de romper, de romperme. Maybe living came easy. Maybe. Pues maybe.
Quizá irme lo haría fácil.
Ajá, quizás irme fue fácil. But it tore me apart. Pero me rompió en pedazos. Tore me apart, ¿qué es eso? Esos pedazos. Tear apart es romper en pedazos. Tal vez irme fue fácil, pero me rompió en pedazos.
Time heals all wounds, they say.
Time heals. Heals, curar. Heal the world. Cantaba Michael Jackson, ¿verdad? Cura el mundo. Time heals all wounds. ¿Qué son wounds? Heridas. ¿Qué significa time heals all wounds?
El tiempo cura todas las heridas.
They say, dicen que el tiempo cura todas las heridas. Siempre el dicen está al final, como montate la montaña rusa, decían. No te va a pasar nada, decían. Y sale todo asustado. ¿Verdad? Entonces, el say es al final siempre. El tiempo cura todas las heridas, decían. And I should know. Y yo debería saber.
And I should know, 'cause it seems like forever.
Because it seems like forever. Ajá. Cause es because. Porque. Seems. ¿Conocen la
Se
palabra?
ve,
Parece.
parece.
Parece. Como eterno. Porque parece como eterno. But I am letting you go. Pero
Pero estoy
dejándote. Letting you,
dejándote ir. Estoy dejándote ir, pero estoy
Ajá.
dejándote ir.
porque parece como eterno, pero te estoy dejando ir. O sea que ella realmente todavía lo ama, pero está luchando por olvidarte.
But I'm letting you go. Now I'm almost over you. I've almost shook these blues. So when you come back around after painting the town, you see I'm almost over you.
Así como, ahí vas a ver, después de que andes rondinando por ahí buscando otras, te vas a dar cuenta que estoy casi olvidándote.
I can forgive you.
I can forgive you. Ajá,
Puedo olvidarte.
no, perdonar. Sí, yo puedo perdonar.
Puedo perdonarte. Es que equivoco, olvidar con
Ajá, sí.
Perdón.
Forgive and
con
forget, sí.
parecida.
Sí, forgive, forget. Ajá. And soon I'll forget. Aquí está olvidar. And
Y
soon-
pronto te olvidaré.
Ajá, y pronto olvidaré. All my shattered dreams. Shatter es lo que le pasa a un espejo cuando se cae al suelo. Se hace añicos.
Sueño. De lo que-
Un espejo.
Todos mis
Sueño roto.
Sí, ajá. All my shattered dreams. Sí, yo puedo perdonarte, y pronto olvidar todos mis sueños rotos.
And soon I'll forget all my shattered dreams. Although you left me.
Although, ¿qué era although?
Aunque
You left me
me dejaste
with nothing,
con
nada,
Con
to
nada.
show, con nada que mostrar, ¿sí? Full of misery,
llena de miseria.
llena de miserias, aunque me abandonaste sin nada que mostrar, llena de miserias.
With nothing to show for the
Misery. Ahora te olvidaré.
Ahora ya casi te olvidé. I
Ahora casi,
shook this blues. Ya casi me sacudo estas tristezas.
casi me botas sus tristezas.
shook these blues. So when you come back around after painting the town, you see I'm almost over you. When you come back around after painting the town.
Almost over you. Almost over you.
Como la canción, almost over you. Ya casi te olvidé. I
Saw an old friend of ours today. She asked about you. I didn't quite know what to say. Heard you've been making the rounds round here, while I've been trying to make tears disappear. Now I'm almost over you. I've almost shook these blues. So when you come back around after painting the town, you'll see I'm almost over you. You're such a sly one with your cold, cold heart. Maybe leaving came easy, but it tore me apart. Time heals all wounds, they say, and I should know. 'Cause it seems like forever, but I'm letting you go. Now I'm almost over you. I've almost shook these blues. So when you come back around after painting the town, you see I'm almost over you. I can forgive you, and soon I'll forget all my shattered dreams.
Me olvidó que eso hay que ponerle pausa. Porque, okay. Share screen again. Go to the big flash player. Summit. Contents, music, mood, money matters, looking good. Creo que community es la siguiente lección que llevamos. Politely ask someone to do something. Claro que está bien. Será porque de rato lo mismo antes de Debe ser. No antes de las 6. Sorry. Okay, I know it's time to finish. Se me olvida cómo se maneja esto. Ciertamente aquí. Politely ask someone to do something. ¿Qué es politely? ¿Nadie recuerda qué es politely?
Pedirle a alguien amablemente que no haga algo.
Ajá, not to do something, correcto.
Page 52. Exercise A. Conversation snapshot. Read and listen. Notice the conversation strategies.
Do you mind my smoking here?
Actually, smoking kind of bothers me. I hope that's not a problem.
Not at all. I can step outside.
That's very considerate of you. Thanks for asking.
Okay, I will be A and Astrid will be B. Do you mind my smoking here?
She's gone, mister.
Oh, she's gone. I'm sorry. Okay, Cindy?
She too.
Really? Oh my
I'm
God.
here. No, I'm here.
Ah, no, era Cynthia, sorry.
Sí, Cintia no está, de verdad. Se ha desconectado la red. Okay, Cindy. Do you mind my smoking here?
Tengo que contestar o preguntar.
Actually, sí, solo leer. Ve.
Actually, smoking kind of bothers me. I hope that's no problem.
Not at all. I can step outside.
That's very considerate of you. Thanks for asking.
Considerate. ¿De qué se trata la conversación?
Considerate.
Considerate. ¿De qué se trata la conversación?
Mm,
Do you mind es una frase que significa te importa, te interesa, no te importa, no te molesta.
Sí, sí va a fumar.
Está casi como pidiendo permiso, como asegurándose de que no va a molestar. Do you mind my smoking here? ¿Te molesta si fumo aquí? Yo sé que traducido así literalmente no es exactamente lo que estoy diciendo, pero eso es lo que significa. ¿Te importa si fumo aquí? En realidad, actually, en realidad, traten de no traducir actually como actualmente, aunque sí tiene que ver con actualmente, pero en realidad, fumar así como que me molesta, kind of, así como que, kind of bothers me. I hope that's not a problem. Yo espero que no sea un problema. Para nada, not at all. Miren, es otra, nada que ver con aquellas otras historias y aparece la misma frase, not at all, otra vez, ¿verdad? ¿Se acuerdan que en la primera conversación salió? Not at all.
Yeah.
Para nada. I can step outside. Puedo salirme. Step outside. Step es caminar o dar pasos hacia afuera. Yo puedo salirme. That's very considerate of you. Eso es muy considerado de tu parte. Thanks for asking. Gracias por preguntar. Rhythm and intonation practice.
Page 52. Rhythm and intonation practice. Listen again to the conversation. Repeat in the pauses.
Do you mind my smoking here?
Do you mind my smoking here? Ahí tenían que repetir usted.
Actually, smoking kind of bothers me.
Actually, smoking kind of bothers me.
I hope that's not a problem.
I hope that's not a problem. Usted debe ir repitiendo.
Not at all. I can step outside.
Not at all. I can step outside.
That's very considerate of you. Thanks for asking.
That's very considerate of you. Thanks for asking. Lo voy a repetir para que ustedes puedan repetir ahí en su casa.
Page 52. Rhythm and intonation practice. Listen again to the conversation. Repeat in the pauses.
Repiten las pausas.
Do you mind my smoking here?
Ahí. Do you mind my smoking here?
Actually, smoking kind of bothers me.
Actually, smoking kind of bothers me.
I hope that's not a problem.
I hope that's not a problem.
Not at all. I can step outside.
Not at all. I can step outside.
That's very considerate of you. Thanks for asking.
That's very considerate of you. Thanks for asking. Okay, y aquí a la par hay ways to soften an objection. Formas de suavizar una objeción. Algo a lo que te pones. Te pones a algo, pero hay formas de hacerlo sentir suave.
Page 52. Ways to soften an objection. Listen and repeat.
I hope that's not a problem.
I hope that's not a problem.
I hope you don't mind.
I hope you don't mind.
I hope it's okay.
I hope it's okay.
I hope it's all right.
I hope it's all right.
I don't mean to inconvenience you.
I don't mean to inconvenience you. Entonces dice, I hope that's not a problem. Espero que no sea un problema. I hope you don't mind. Espero que no te importe, no te interese. O sea, no ofensivo, sino que no te moleste. I hope it's okay. Espero que esté bien. Espero que esté todo bien. No quiero causarte inconveniencias. Okay. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being patient with me. Remember that I accept suggestions if you want to practice one type of conversation or something that you would like to. I just look for different sources. I'm crazy about Anne with an E and The Little House on the Prairie. They are always open there. Los audiobooks de Anne with an E me encantan. El Principito, lo estoy disfrutando. Les puse ayer un pedacito del Principito, ¿no?
Yeah. Yes.
Sí, ¿verdad? Me encanta, está pero lindo. No sé si alguien lo buscó hoy. Está muy lindo el Principito. Marlene, ¿ya habías leído el Principito?
What do you mean?
The Little Prince, el Principito.
No.
No, es una novelita viejísima. No sé de cuándo, de los 50 o los 60. Pero es tan bonita. Okay, see you tomorrow. Thank you for being here and don't forget to report your hora de servicio, por favor. Traten de tener mañana algún dato. Aún he corregido la de Angie, creo que le faltaba un ajuste de 30 horas. Voy a hacerlo ahorita mismo. See you tomorrow. Thank you very much. Bye bye.
Have a nice night. See you tomorrow.
Bye.
See you tomorrow.